Hey guys, what's going on? Solarfire here, back with another Destiny 2 video. Today I'm going to be doing one that's mostly focused at people who are lower light level, but it can help anybody if you're not max light yet. So this video is going to be about how to power up fast. So that means I'm going to be going over, starting off, which activities give you more powerful gear than you think they will. And then I'm going to go over some obscure locations for powerful gear, and then I'm just going to tell you where all powerful gear that you can get is at. So with that, let's start. So for the first part that I'm going to be discussing, I'm going to be talking about the activities that can give you the most powerful gear in the least amount of time for those of you who don't have enough time to get everything. So the first one that I wanted to show you was the Black Armory. So the Black Armory, if you check the directory, says that you'll get powerful gear if you complete 2 weapon frames forged. Now what most people think this means is that when you look at it,
stay a while and enjoy our
there are powerful frames, and if you take the powerful frames and you do the quest steps for them, they will give you powerful gear. Now everybody kind of thinks about this on the inside, but what some people don't realize is this actually means that you're getting at least 3 powerful gears. So you'll be getting the 2 weapon frames, and Ada will give you another one whenever you've done both. Now, this also happens to be in an activity that has a lot of enemies, and there's a pretty decent chance that while you're doing one of the forges, it'll drop a powerful gear for you as an engram. So overall, the forges will give you about 3 to 4 powerful gear just from doing them alone.
Perhaps we can provide you whatever.
The next set of powerful gear I wanted to talk about, it's extremely similar to the Black Armory in that it'll guarantee you at least 3 powerful gear. And what I'm talking about is Petrovich. So in the directory when you check it, once again it says that it'll give you a powerful gear, but this time for doing 2 of her weekly bounties. Now the thing is,
the well is charging. We continue to hold
both
our ground.
of Petra's weekly
Press on,
bounties
my friend.
end up giving you powerful gear. So it says it on the Ascendant challenge, so that one's explicitly stated. But in the Gateway Between Worlds, when you have the offering of the Oracle, if you go give this to the Oracle machine, it will give you another powerful gear. Now, to get this offering, you have to do the Blind Well. The Blind Well also involves a lot of ads, which means there's a pretty good chance that you're going to be getting another powerful engram drop. So, this once again means that this activity will give you 3 to 4 powerful gear as a minimum. Now for this next one, this activity, these bounties, this powerful gear that you can get, is the one I recommend the highest. Now what I'm talking about is Werner 99's 4 treasure map bounties. These bounties don't all just give you powerful gear, but each of them is an activity or a set of missions that you do anyway. So like for instance, this one is defeat all enemy species. You do that anyway doing the other activities. Gambit, you might be playing Gambit for powerful gear. Defeat enemies with class abilities, and collect lost treasures. So, what this means is that each of these bounties give you 1 powerful gear, so that makes 4. Now, if you're looking at destinations and you go to the Traveler, you can see that if you look at Callus's treasure, if you do all 4, you'll get another powerful gear. So that actually means that you're getting a minimum of 5 powerful gears. Now, just like with the last 2, while you're playing this, you're definitely killing a lot of enemies, which means that there is a good probability that you will be getting a prime engram. So, for this one, I'll say that you are guaranteed 5 to 6 powerful gears. This can help you raise your light substantially. This could make you go up an entire 5 to 6 light just by itself. For the next set of powerful gear that I'm going to be talking about, it's ones that a lot of people don't actually know about, or they don't know exactly how they occur. So, the first one I'm going to be talking about is located in the Tangled Shore. Now, you can get this one every week. Notice that when you open the directory and you look at the Tangled Shore, it doesn't say anything. It doesn't say that you can get powerful gear, it doesn't say there's any activities for it. But, if you go to Spider, by following this path, and you talk to Spider, you'll see that he has a large number of bounties. However, one of them is like an orangish gold color. If you hover over that one, you can see that you can get it for 5 ghost fragments. This one also guarantees you powerful gear. So when you get this one, it'll give you a special adventure somewhere in the system. Once you go do it and you complete that adventure, it'll give you powerful gear. Now, for anybody who might be new to this, ghost fragments can be found by doing public events, patrols, even sometimes chests on the Tangled Shore. That will give you the ghost fragments that you need to get this bounty. Another lesser known powerful gear is found in the strikes menu. So as you know, you can get powerful gear by completing the Nightfall. However, you can get a second powerful gear if you're not doing the guided game, you're doing it with your friends or by yourself, and you get a score of over 100,000. Now, let me tell you what this means. So if you go into your inventory, and you have this item called 5 of Swords. This 5 of Swords can be obtained from Zur. Zur comes on Fridays, and he stays through Monday. So if you look at the 5 of Swords, you can change the modifiers. You can either put a power handicap, and each of these modifiers gives you a multiplier bonus. So right now, my entire bonus is 2.1 times. So you get a score from killing enemies, bosses, picking up orbs, things like that. These each give you points. You want this multiplier to be as high as possible so that you can get the most points out of your game. Now, if you hit the 15-minute mark while in a Nightfall strike, your points will start decreasing. So you're also going to want to go kind of fast. But this will result in you being able to get 2 powerful gear just by doing the Nightfall. Now for the last kind of obscure powerful gear that I can tell you, the best recommendation is play with friends. So as you know, if you play the game and you're in a clan, you'll gain clan XP from everything you do. This will start leveling up your clan, and if you hit a certain amount of XP, today? Hawthorne will give you a powerful gear. Now, this powerful gear is just 1 on its own. However, if you're playing with friends and you do Crucible, the Nightfall, Strikes, and another activity, you can gain more powerful gear. So if you play with friends, eventually you'll unlock what are called clan Engrams that Hawthorne will give you. You come to Hawthorne after you've done the Nightfall with your clan, she'll have one for you. Now, I can't say that these will always give you powerful gear, but a lot of times I come here and the gear is pretty high level, and it can at least level up things that might be slacking. So that's another easy tip to give. You can get about 4 clan engrams in a week, other than the one that is guaranteed to be powerful, and these can also greatly help you out. Okay guys, so the last commentary I'm going to give is the activities that I think will take you the longest and honestly start wasting your time if you don't have as much time to play Destiny. So I'm going to be telling you exactly which ones you might want to try to avoid until the end, and then I'm just going to go over generally where all the powerful gear you can get is as an overview. So the first one that I think will definitely waste some of your time is the daily heroic story missions. So you have to complete 3 daily story missions just to get 1 powerful gear. Now, that might not sound like a lot, but a mission can take you anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. Doing 3 of these, that could be a half hour to an hour just to get one powerful gear, where you could be doing Nightfalls or the Crucible or something and getting far more for less time. The next one that I think is a little bit of a waste of time is the Reckoning. So the Reckoning requires you to get successful complete runs, but not a lot of people play the Reckoning anymore. Definitely not as much as people do Strikes or Crucible or anything, which means that you might not be getting as high light people, you might not be getting people who know exactly how to do the Reckoning, which means that this can take you multiple attempts before your progress bar will actually hit that 100%. And that's only for one powerful gear. Gambit Prime is the next one I want to talk about. Now, do I think Gambit Prime will take you quite as long as doing the 3 story missions? Depends on your team. So you have to complete 4 Gambit Prime matches. These can also take you anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. So 4 of these really stacks up in time. So now I'm just going to do a brief overview of all the powerful gear that you can get. Anything that you can get in the entire season, anything you can get in the system. So, first thing, on each planet, it differs between the weeks, but there will always be a flashpoint. The flashpoints happen by you completing activities such as adventures and public events while on that planet, and the progress bar will go up. Once you've completed that number of activities, you get the powerful gear. Other places you can get the gear, you can do strikes, so there's a daily version for powerful gear and a weekly version. Now, when you do these, weekly powerful gear will always give you much higher than daily. So a daily might be 1 higher or 2 higher than what you already had, whereas a weekly might be like 8 higher, depending on how lucky you are. You can get them from daily heroic story missions, and you can get them from Nightfalls. The next place you can get a daily and a weekly from Gambit. You can get a weekly from Gambit Prime and a weekly from the Reckoning. Crucible, you can get a daily and a weekly. You can play any of the modes, they all add up for the weekly, so it doesn't matter, you can intertwine them if there's 2 game modes you want to do or you want to switch between. It doesn't matter. The Dreaming City, like I said earlier, always guarantees you at least 3 to 4 powerful gear. So that's definitely one that you're going to want to do. It's always got the Oracle offering, and it's always got the Ascendant Challenge. In the tower, you've got Guardian of All, so completing bounties. If you go to Ikora, she'll give you one after you've completed 20 bounties. You got clan rewards, so getting clan XP will get you another weekly powerful gear. Callus's treasure for completing the 4 treasure maps. And powerful gear for doing 2 weapon frames. Now, that's going to about wrap up this video, but right before we go, I wanted to tell you one thing. So for this week only, the week of 6/18, Iron Banner has come back. If you go to Lord Saladin and you look at his inventory, he's got 6 or 7 powerful bounties. If you do these bounties, that's 6 or 7 powerful gears you're guaranteeing yourself. That's only for this week and until it comes back. So if you found this helpful, please hit the like. If you're new, subscribe. Leave comments about what I can do better. And thank you for watching.